ربنا اغفر لي ولوالدي ورب ارحمهما كما ربياني ربنا تقبل انك انت السميع العليم وتب علينا انك انت التواب الرحيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين برحمتك يا ارحم الراحمين لا اله الا الله.
Thank you very much for the prayer, Mohammed. My dear brothers and sisters, we will go to one of the grandnephews of Mohammed at his very time to render very appropriate and controversial story at his very. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم تنزيل العزيز الرحيم لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم لقد عقلوا على أثرهم سوف يهدون إنا جعلنا في أعناقهم أغلالا فهي الأذقان وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا وأغشينا
وجعلنا فيها جنات من نخيل وأعناب وفجرنا فيها من العيون ليأكلوا من ثمره وما عملته أيديهم أفلا يشكرون سبحان الذي خلق الأزواج كلها مما تنبت الأرض ومن أنفسهم ومما لا يعلمون وآية لهم الليل يسلك منه النهار فإذا هم مظلمون والشمس تجري لمستقر لها ذلك تقدير العزيز العليم والقمر قدرناه منازل حتى عاد العرجون القريب الشمس ينبغي لها أن تضرب القمر والليل سابق النهار كل في فلك يسبحون وآية لهم أنا حملنا ذريتهم في الفلك المشحون وخلقنا لهم من مثله ما يركبون وإن نشأ نغرقهم فلا صديق لهم ولا هم ينقذون إلا رحمة منا ومتاعا إلى حين وإذا قيل لهم اتقوا ما بين أيديكم وما خلفكم لعلكم ترحمون وما تأتيهم من آية من آيات ربهم إلا كانوا عنها معرضين وإذا قيل لهم أنفقوا مما رزقكم الله قال الذين كفروا للذين آمنوا أنطعم من لو يشاء الله أطعمه إن أنتم إلا في ضلال مبين ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين ما ينظرون إلا صيحة واحدة تأكلون ويقتلون فلا يستطيعون توصية ولا إلى أهلهم يرجعون ونفخ بالصور فإذا هم إلى الأجداث إلى ربهم ينسلون قالوا يا ويلنا من بعثنا من مرقدنا هذا ما وعد الرحمن وصدق المرسلون إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم جميع لدينا محضرون فاليوم لا تظلم نفس شيئا ولا تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون إن أصحاب الجنة هم سبلهم فاكهون هم أزواجهم في الظلال على الأرائك متكئون لهم فيها فاكهة وهم ما يدعون سلام قولا من رب رحيم وامتازوا اليوم أيها المجرمون ألم إليكم يا بني آدم ألا تعبدوا الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين وأنه المبين على صراط مستقيم ولقد أضلنا بالله كثيرا أفلا تتقون هذه جهنم التي كنتم عليها تسقون اليوم بما كنتم تكفرون اليوم نحكم على أفواههم ونختم على أيديهم وتشهد أرجلهم بما كانوا يكسبون ولو نشاء لطمسنا على أعينهم فانطلقوا الصراط فأنى يبصرون ولو نشاء لمسخناهم على مكانتهم فنصرهم عنهم ولا يرجعون من يعمل يلبسه في الخلق أفلا يعقلون وما علمناه الشعر وما ينبغي له إن هو إلا ذكر وقرآن مبين إن هو إلا ذكر وقرآن مبين لينذر من كان حيا ويحق القول على الكافرين أولم يروا أنا خلقنا لهم مما عملت أيدينا أنعاما فهم لها مالكون وذللنا لهم ومنها ركوبهم ومنها يأكلون ولهم فيها منافع ومشارب أفلا يشكرون واتخذوا من دون الله آلهة لعلهم ينصرون لا يستطيعون نصرهم وهم لهم جند محضرون فلا يحزنك قولهم إلا عن ما يشركون وما يقولون كان حتى خلقناهم من نطفة وفتاة فإذا هو رسول كريم وضربنا مثلا ونسيا خلقا وعلى من يحيي العظام وهي رميم قل يحيي الذي أنشأها أول مرة وهو بكل خلق عليم الذي جعل لكم من الشجر الأخضر نارا فإذا أنتم منه توقدون أوليس الذي خلق السماوات والأرض بقادر على أن يخلق مثلهم بلى وهو الخلاق العليم إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء وإليه ترجعون.
Thank you very much for your story, for very appropriate ayah of the Quran, so exactly very synonymous from what the Prophet was given by you. My dear brothers and sisters, your life dream was of a good, one of the 6 children, only 2 persons in Trinidad, Louis and Hamid. Alright, so there's a little more about the family that we go on. So we have great pleasure in asking a member of the family and in name of the female trace Muslims and Francis to speak to us for a few minutes.
نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي امري واحلل عقدة من لساني رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي امري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي سبحانك لا علم لنا الا ما علمتنا انك انت العليم الحكيم اعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم First, we believe that we all God the Holy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then we send peace and blessings upon His holy and holy messengers, whom He has sent for the guidance of all of mankind. These prophets, these messengers, they came and they showed men and women, the rich and the poor, the deeds that brings us happiness, and it means that causes our own downfall. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this day which He has blessed us, and for His numerous boons and favors. My dear respected Imam Sahab, Honorable Assembly, members of the Holy Family, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I've been asked to say a few words. And so, we read the Holy Quran. We read the Holy Quran and ponder over its verses. We try to understand what we read, and then after understanding, we try to practice what we read. We read, but if we did not understand what we read, and we did not practice what we read, then we did not fulfill, you see, our reading. We need to practice what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded us to practice. So there is a little meant or not. And it says, Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim, وَتَزَوَّدُوا فَإِنَّ خَيْرَ الزَّادِ التَّقْوَى وَاتَّقُونِ يَا أُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has spoken to us. What is He saying to us? Our Lord, our Creator. He's given us a message. He says, and take a provision with you for the journey. The journey will soon come an end. 95 years. He was on this journey. And the journey has come to an end for him. And take a provision with you for the journey. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is answering the question. But the best provision to take is piety with you, righteousness. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying to us, the best provision to take with you on the journey of life is righteousness. He says, O people who are wise, fear me. You need to fear the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. O ye that are wise, for wisdom is the boat that will sail you to the port of salvation. Wisdom. Become wise on the journey of life. For wisdom is the boat that will sail you safely to the port of salvation. You always be reminded when we hear about the boat. When Prophet Muhammad told the people, get into the boat, you will be saved this day. There were many who said, you are crazy man. Rain does not fall here. How this boat is going to sail? He says, Allah has instructed me to tell you all, get onto the boat, for this day you will be saved. And some people, more or less 60 people, got into the boat, and the rest stayed outside because they thought he was a crazy man. Those who stayed outside, what happened? They were drowned. So you need to get into that boat that is called righteousness. Do deeds of righteousness. Then the Prophet upon whom he said, I guarantee a home in paradise for that person who gives up arguments. The Prophet upon whom it is, he said, I guarantee a home for that person who gives up arguments. You know, we like to argue. We like to argue about trivial things that doesn't make no sense. And he said again, I also guarantee a home in the middle of paradise for that person who gives up lying. The Prophet upon whom peace has warned us, give up, don't tell lies. Today we are living in a world where lies has now become truth, and truth has now become lies. Then he says again, and I also guarantee a home in the highest part of paradise for that person who has a high standard of character. So we need to check ourselves. He speaks about character. Today, again I mentioned that character is something that only a few people have. Only a few people have good character. And so we live in a time that we look at the lifestyle of our own selves and we look at the lifestyle of other people. So the Prophet upon whom he peace and left us a message. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us a message in the Holy Quran. I conclude with this. It has been observed, observe what is happening in the world today. It has been observed at this present time that we are living in is stamping ugly stains in our present life. Check and see what is happening around the world. The quality of honor,
Dignity seems to be something of the past. Ignominy, ignorance, indignity seems to be something of the present, the time that we are living in. He says again, we are losing the strength of unity, the feeling of brotherhood, and mutual love seems to be missing from our lives. Neither our habits are good. Let us check our habits. Neither our habits are good, nor our morals. Neither our character is commendable, nor our conduct. We have every vice in us, and we are very, very far away from doing good things. Actions commanded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala seems very difficult to practice. And actions prohibited by Him seems easy to perform and the righteous way. And when actions that are commanded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the practices left by the Holy Prophet upon whom it is are forsaken, then honesty, an attribute of human gentility, good conduct can wear out. And we are witnessing that in our lives. And so my brothers and sisters, let us all observe and see what is happening. Throughout the world there is chaos and confusion and destruction. I was looking at the news in India where the doctor was murdered, and the people who are involved in committing the murder are people at the highest level. There are protests taking place throughout India because of that. Because honesty seems to be missing from the lives of people. So on behalf of the family members, as the chairman rightly said, I am also a member of the family. That is my son who died, Naroga. That is married to Naroga. And we have a good relationship throughout while he was alive. This is Brother Hamid, as he better known as Cook, lies in front of us as an example that one day the people will be in the same situation. And so he left Brother Ken, he resides away, Brother Hamid resides away, and another son, he resides away. Sister Doreen, she is here with us. Sister Mazo is here, and Sam left for America on Saturday. 6 children who are here, the rest will be getting the news on the phone. So on behalf of the family members, let me thank each and every one of us, for coming and sympathizing with the family members, assisting and helping in whatever way we could have. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless each and every one of us. Continue to do good deeds. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much, Imam Sahib, Imam Rafi Ibrahim, Imam of the team of the coming from Islam. My dear brothers and sisters, we pass the road here when we can. And we have with us the Imam of the Quran Masjid, family, that Masjid, family, still at the Masjid here. I have great pleasure in asking the Imam of that Masjid, Imam Bazar Alana, to address us. نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم اللهم صل على محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وسلم تسليما رب يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير ونستعين فتنا رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي سبحانك لا علم لنا
respected Brother Chairman, respected Imam, respected Haji Hajis, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We thank Allah so immensely, for it is only by His will. It is only by His permission. We thank Him ala kulli hal. We thank Him under all conditions and under all circumstances. We send durood salams and salawat to our leader, Imam al-Anbiya, the Prince of Medina, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Brothers and sisters, what a great favor it is that Allah has brought us here. Allah, when we woke up this morning, He has woken us up with the best gift, the gift of life. And He has brought us here, alhamdulillah, all our limbs and all different parts of our body with this movement, with this function. We see our brother lying there. You would see that his 2 hands is intact, his 2 legs is intact, his hair, nose, everything is intact. Yes, we can't respond to any one of us. What is missing? The soul is missing. That is the most important part that we need to nourish every single day. To nourish the soul, because Allah reminds us in the verse of the Quran in Surah Zilzal, in the last 2 verses, whichever one of us has done an atom weight of good, wallahi, an atom weight of good. How much is an atom? We need to put it below a microscope and we'll see an atom. Allah reminds us, He says, that whichever one of us, whether we black, white, blue, yellow, whichever color that we have, whichever continent or subcontinent we come from, but the successful individual is that person who lives his life in Iman, who lives his life in obeying the commands of Allah and the following the way of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he died in that condition. So Allah reminds us, whichever one of us has done an atom weight of good, we'll see. Today, as our Imam mentioned to us, what is taking place? Ignorance, murder, plague in the world. Not only for that. Because people today, all of us, we are missing one quality that Allah reminds us many places in the Quran. And you can say it, ittaqullah, wattaqullah, fattaqullah, subhanAllah. It all comes back to that individual who fears his maker. Because if that quality was embedded in these people's hearts, then they wouldn't have all these murders we hear about. Because a person will come to rob you and he'll come to rob you and he ain't get nothing, he kill you and he go away useless. He thinks that is over. That ain't over. On the day of judgment, Allah reminds us, the Prophet ﷺ reminds us that on my right shoulder and yours, there's angels, they're recording everything here, the recorders. And they are recording the things that we do, the good things, on the right. And on the left shoulder, the angel is recording the bad things. But this Allah that we worship, who is Ghafur Rahim, He is ever most merciful. He still commands the angel, the one on the right, that when my servant, he does a good deed, then record it immediately. But he comes in the when we do a wrong, an evil action, an evil deed, the angel on the left, he is reminded by the angel on the left, which is the Amir. He says, don't write it down yet. Don't write it down yet. This slave of Allah, before he goes to sleep tonight, inshallah, he will ask Allah forgiveness. Hence, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he has reminded us that every single night, when we go to sleep, before we go to sleep, to pray 2 rakats. Assalamu alaikum. 2 rakats of Salatul Tawbah. When we will pray that, we'll ask Allah for forgiveness for whatever we made any errors or mistakes during the course of the day. So this life is very short, it is temporary. The time we could have elaborated more.
But time, janaza is 4, and 4 o'clock is 4 o'clock. 5 past 4 is not 4 o'clock. So our Creator Allah has placed us here for a short time. Let us utilize this time, my brothers and sisters, to make effort on the 2 things that we will search this box and we will never find it. And those 2 things, Iman and Amal. Search the box and see if you find anything like that. The Iman is the faith in Allah. The faith, the unseen and unshakable faith that we have in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the deeds and actions that we will do to please Him, inshallah. So that is all our brother will be taking with him there. He will be taking that with him there, not alone. Good deeds, bad deeds. And when he is placed down in the bowels of the earth and the board is covered and the dirt starts to throw, subhanAllah. The earth will take 3 pieces and throw it down into the grave. Minha khalaqnakum wa fiha nu'idukum wa minha nukhrijukum taratan. We will go back there. We came from there, we will go back there. Subhanallah. And one day we'll have to rise up from there. So this is the effort we all have to do, my brothers and sisters. This is the effort. You know, I remind myself that we have some work going on around here. And I came here Thursday last week. Met with the workers and one of them was saying to me, he said, "Imam, on the 2nd lane, there's a grave that a big brown dog, like a German Shepherd, comes every day. He spends an hour in front of the grave and he goes back." So me here no hand raised when he told me that. So I asked them, I said, "Tell me which one of the grave." They say no, they don't want to. They don't know which one. Brothers and sisters, I thought that used to be in movies alone. I didn't know it was real. Maybe that person and his dog had a very good relationship. You see? So we all need to understand that we need to visit the graves of our family members when they depart this earthly life. Of course, while they are alive, our parents do payment for them, do service for them. That is part of our faith. We treat our parents well. And then when they die, make dua for them. Make dua for them. Every Friday, alhamdulillah, 2 or 3 Hafiz come here, about 15 or 20 people, and they make dua for the people lying there. Let us learn to come out and do the same for our deceased parents. Let us do the good deeds and actions, sadaqatul jariyah. Let us do things for them, that when we die and we leave this world, it will come to us as a recurring deed and action. So my brothers and sisters, may Allah Ta'ala open our hearts and give all of us guidance and give all of us understanding, that we all mold our lives in His obedience in the way shown to us by the final messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. On behalf of myself as Imam of Surat Trace and my Jamaat here and my family, I want to extend condolences to the bereaved family. May Allah Ta'ala make it easy for everyone to cover all the questions become easy for him to answer, inshallah. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Thank you very much, Imam. Very interesting story there with the dog. Right? And if the dog could remember the woman, who are we to forget our clear? Strong message. I was in a reading on Saturday, and a quotation: "The graveyard is a silent place with a very loud message." The graveyard is a silent place with a very loud message. And that's quite an interesting story. And as I reflect, don't blame the dog, because if you spell the dog wrong time, I'll go in there. Spell it. Alright, so my dear brothers and sisters, Imam Rashid gave us a little synopsis about the family of our late brother Paul. Incidentally, or coincidentally, today would have been 44 years since the Imam father passed away. That's 1980. Those who remember the great Zainul Alam, very young. talking mathematics, Put would have been born in the year 1929, same year as my father. His siblings were Anur, Rafi, and a sister named Tina. Right. He got married to a lady named Mohammed 73 years ago. Mohammed died in 2015. That's about 11 years ago. My father would have been 95. Very similar. I remember quite clearly people used to say Mohammed and my mother were like twin sisters. They were separate or very spirit. And Mohammed bore 6 children. He was there. See if I could still remember. Right, we all grew up in the same community. We all attended language study. Our teacher I would have taught most of us, all right, if not all. And the first one was Kenoi. He asked us, I got him in the he was a few folks had. Mars one I passed common entrance together. Mars was a poet. Isn't that very Mars? Yes.
What is right?
Right, yes. And then you had Hamid, better known as Boy, Croatia, better known as Doreen, as seen by him. Yeah, Hamid and Dan. He had 16 grandchildren, right? And 21 great-grand. 21, he had more great-grand than grand. I don't think there's more, right? And I want to single out one of his sons. Bobby. I became friends with Bobby when we went down to the natural story for a few years. Very nice fellow, only when he's sleeping. Right? And we became friends and we maintained that friendship throughout. So again, Put has left a legend. 95 years. If he did no immediate family, he would put our own boss. Load and we will not the Suarez, Circus and Forest. I didn't have anybody else. Alright, so my dear brothers and sisters, or my dear associates, the brother at this point in time, 95 years, very old, reach near that. Alright, so I will now invite the daughter, Doreen, to say a few words and bring us appreciation.
On behalf of my brothers, my sisters, the Tapaput grandchildren and great-grandchildren, today I first want to thank everyone sitting here for coming here to show my father the respect and the honor that he's supposed he is. I want to thank Israel for the opening dua. I know that it's hard. I know Israel, will always be looking over the road to look at Papa. I want to thank Nikki. Nikki, my father, always loved to hear Nikki recite the Quran. We could have the smallest birthday, and Nikki would be passing every single time, and Nikki will come to read the Quran to my father and us in that house. Years and years. May Allah bless you, son. May He bless you and may you always be that way. I want to thank Imam Rashid Abraham. As part of my family, you always stand with us. May Allah bless you and may Allah give you the strength to continue to do the work that you do every day in your community. May Allah thank Fazal. You know what, I have to say this. About a year ago, I said to Fazal, when my father died, please be be there with me. He said, Doreen, you know I will be there with you. You know, I spoke to Fazar last night and he said to me, he said, you know, 2 days ago, Papa was ailing and I called Fazar and I said to him, you know, and he said, let's see who Allah will take first. But you know what, Fazar? You're a good soul. And Allah will continue to give you great health to be, because you are a man of humanity. You are not just a man of just your community. Thank you so much, Fazar. Thank you so much. I want to thank the funeral home. They did a great job on my dad. Thank you so much. I want to thank the people who prepared here. Fox, thank you so much for all that you have done. And I called Shahid and I said, Shahid, we need to get the mic, and how are we going to do it? He said to me, Quraisha, just send everything and I will fix it for you. He did, and he did a great job. And I want to say this to him today. When he is the chairman of a function, he gives a little joke all the time. Do you all know what that does to people who in grief? It's the psychological health that he gave all of us. Didn't we all laugh at his joke a minute ago? We felt so good. And I want to say to you, continue that, because you always give wherever you go that psychological help to all of us. Thank you so much. But most of all, I want to thank Safia team. I want to thank Safia and her team. Safia and her team. You all won't believe this, but everybody in Safia team will call my father. You know what? Papa. Everybody in that home calls my father Papa. And they would get such joy. They would tell me, he said so, he did so. Because he's a talker and he talks a lot. Safia, may Allah bless you and your team. May Allah continue to give you the strength to do what you do best. Thank you. And you know what? Thank everyone. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much, Doreen, for expressing the sentiments on behalf of the family of Mohammed. Both you and Azo who are present here and those who are away. And we also thank the guy here who are sending this live stream straight to them in their homes. All right? So, we hope that they are listening loud and clear. Yes, sir.
Yes, I want to make a special request, my brother.
Come right up, brother.
I will leave from right here.
No, you come around. You heard right?
Right here.
Come around. You have many words then.
But my words today will be very short. Out of 3 brothers, put Palo, as everybody call him, is the last, and the sister also passed away. And out of the 3 brothers, they had 3 sons. And out of the sister who passed away, also the one sister, only one daughter is alive in that family, and she's right there with her. I have a special request, and that is, all those who are present and those who are not present here, I want to ask you, deep down in your heart, if this man, this uncle of mine, Mr. Put, did you any harm, or hurt you in any way or did anything against you, today I ask, please, my dear brothers and sisters, forgive. I ask that you forgive this matter. Just as how we would want somebody to forgive us when our time comes. I thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You are very forgiving person. My dear brothers and sisters, this has brought us to the end of the program. She's still directly on time, so we will have viewing now for those of you who came late and want to view our audio of our dear brother, and after which we will have the janaza prayer, which is the final rites, and then we wait to the graveyard for burial after which we will have the final dua. So, this has brought us to a close, and we are now invited to view our dear brother.
We see him, Hamid.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر السلام عليكم ورحمة الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله
Goody. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, let go in and then I'll go to.
Go straight. Sure. Beat the toe. Yeah. Go on that side. Go. Yeah. Hey, pull on. Go ahead.
board man who are custom with no.
Alright, go down. No, going down. Go down. You had right here. The board there, it'll be easy. Yeah.
Come in, Madonna. Foot. Till the face three. Right. You correct. Come from here. Come from.
More shoulder.
Good. Good.
More shoulder.
Good.
Good.
Good. Correct.
And pulley band in the middle.
Fully band. Loose it out. Correct.
Right. Take that wood from up here.
Right. Head.
Jam this one to the back up.
Jump up. Correct.
Take this piece out. And then increase it in the middle. Right here, right here. Right.
Correct. Come on, come it up.
Hamza. Come back. Come back. Matthew, right.
I'm going to go again. I don't see that. You must have still resting like you don't get.
Next one more better. Next one more better. Next one in the back more better. You walk the next one. Yeah, you know, no, no, not good. I'm here walking next one. Next one like that. That one makes it. Yeah.
No, let me try one. Don't go think too much. Let's see which one. Which one right here?
They don't be jung no.
Yeah, right there. Go right there. Actually, dig up that one there.
Like all of this.
Don't go that. Put back out, put back out that way. That one. Right, yeah. Now, side back. Don't put your foot.
Don't put your foot, boy. You put your hand.
YouTube?
Yeah, yeah.
You get in YouTube?
Yeah, yeah. The family are link.
No, you get in YouTube long later?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You can hear them there?
Huh?
Them can hear
Everything
me?
all is here, yeah.
Well, because boy, inshallah, feel cousin stand up right through.
You know them?
Who's that?
Fui.
No.
No, it's on name Fui.
Oh.
Yeah. You do it the next bite.
Yeah, man, I'm coming very bad, man. I wish I could back too long too. I wish I could back too long.
That depends on your person. If you're good, you can live for more than that. If your heart, mind, body, and soul good, you can live for longer.
You can't live long all the time. Once the time comes, that is it.
Good or bad? Good or bad? Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't
yeah.
live longer than very good live. You have time to come or time to go. That is it, bus, finish.
No human being had a record.
All human beings have a record before you're born.
Two things. No human being know the one.
All right. So who watch your nigga seal there?
Family here. Of course, who don't know Cheryl? Cheryl, Shireen, Lena, everybody come to represent.
Mohammed, sorry.
As a fan, sorry.
Yeah, with Mohammed.
Everybody's Mohammed. Oh, that's fine. That's somebody going on with the start and the
إن الله جميل يحب الجمال. And he loves beautification. Come in on there. Over your head. Over your head up.
In everything like that, let you understand it after the work.
Yes.
Last time. What are you driving?
I can drive one day, pick some day, I try again.
Show me. If I look so, how you gotta go so, you gotta go somewhere, right now, I can't go for it. I never did. Yeah. I never did.
Some right here. Yeah.
You come by, you can't be a couple times. Yeah, so.
No, this thing make for that. Yeah. Over 1 hour and 10 minutes. Yeah.
One mistake you made that. So,
My grandson.
He knows.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألف لام ميم. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. لله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وإن تبدوا ما في أنفسكم أو تخفوه يحاسبكم به الله فيغفر لمن يشاء ويعذب من يشاء والله على كل شيء قدير. آمن الرسول بما أنزل إليه من ربه والمؤمنون كل آمن بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله لا نفرق بين أحد من رسله وقالوا سمعنا وأطعنا غفرانك ربنا وإليك المصير. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها لها ما كسبت وعليها ما اكتسبت ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين.
آمين. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. اللهم صل على سيدنا مولانا محمد الرؤي وعلى آله تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا مولانا محمد صلاة تنجينا بها من جميع الأهوال والآفات وتقضي لنا بها جميع الحاجات وتطهرنا بها من جميع السيئات وترفعون بها إنك أعلى الدرجات وتبلغون بها أقصى الغايات من جميع الخيرات في الحياة وبعد الممات إنك على كل شيء قدير. والله الرحمن الرحيم most merciful of those who have mercy. We beg and ask Allah to forgive us, Ya Allah, have mercy upon us, Ya Allah. O Allah Rahman Rahim, we beg and ask Allah to make it easy for our dear brother, Ya Allah, who's lower than his qabr, Ya Allah. O Allah Rahman Rahim, make it easy for him, Ya Allah. O Allah, forgive him, Ya Allah, for whatever shortcomings that he may have committed, Ya Allah. Openly, secretly, knowingly, unknowingly, Ya Arhamar Rahimin. O Allah, accept all of his good deeds, Ya Allah, and multiply it manifold, Ya Allah. O Allah, have mercy upon him, Ya Allah. Post him in the best possible way, in the best possible manner, Ya Allah. O Allah, allow the questioning to be an easy one for him, Ya Allah. Allow his grave to be wide and spacious, Ya Allah. Allow the cool breeze of Jannah to enter, Ya Allah. O Allah, Rahman Rahim, grant him hisab yasira, Ya Allah. O Allah, grant him the opportunity to have an easy reckoning, Ya Allah. O Allah, make it easy for him in this journey, Ya Allah. O Allah, make it easy for him, Ya Allah. O Allah, Rahman Rahim, host him in the best possible way, in the best possible manner, Ya Arhamar Rahimin. O Allah, forgive him, Ya Allah. Forgive us, Ya Allah. Forgive all the believing men and all the believing women, those who are alive and those who have returned to you, Allah. O Allah, Rahman Rahim, grant us all, Ya Allah, the divine tawfiq, Ya Allah, the guidance, Ya Allah, to live our lives, Ya Allah, in a way pleasing to you, Allah, so that when it is we are lowered, Ya Allah, you are pleased with us, Ya Allah. O Allah, forgive us, Ya Allah, have mercy upon us, Ya Allah. Nastaghfirullah, nastaghfirullah, Rabbi min kulli dhanbin wa atubu ilayh. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wa salamun ala al-mursalin, alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin, bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin.
You see Nagar?
Yeah. Ramai right?
Yeah.
Correct.
You good?
Alright.